Welcome to episode 10 of Design, Build, Decoded. My name is Bill Stasinski, and I'm taking you through the journey of designing a house from the very beginning of design through construction. So one of the things I wanted to talk about were some of the changes that we've made in the design. I've learned a long time ago that residential design shouldn't be rushed. And if you're trying to rush through something, you may end up with a very cookie cutter design. So in this episode, we're going to take a look at those changes that we've made to our house, the design evolution. Okay, before we get started, I just want to give you a quick update of where we stand with the house. As you know, we got our building permit and we had to have a pre-construction meeting, which occurred last week with the building official. And it was a great meeting because the building code official didn't want anything to do with our superior wall system, and we were able, through a series of back and forth and giving them more and more information, he approved it, and this pre-construction meeting had more discussion about that than anything else. But so we're good to go, and next week we'll start doing the excavation. So let's look at how my house has evolved. We're going to go ahead and start with the floor plans. Okay, so now I wanted to show you the floor plan changes, and one of the main changes includes the elimination of the powder room. If you remember a previous plan, we had a powder room in the hallway here, and with this hall bath and these two bedrooms here, we felt them for two reasons I wanted to get rid of it. One is a cost basis, but that wasn't the major consideration. What we really wanted to do is open up this hallway through here, so as you enter into the house through the pivot door, and we've got a little foyer area here. Then as you continue down the hall, we can locate some artwork on some of the walls here and do some accent lighting to light all that up. So the intent of that is to be like a gallery, and as it is, it's probably a little bit narrower than I would like it to be, but it's going to work out fine, especially considering the size of the house. The other thing is, and it's really not going to be noticeable to you too much, but we've changed a little bit with the size of the garage and moved things in and out to make sure we complied with the building code and such. And one confusion that we did have was that our overhangs, which we showed as a small exterior overhang in previous versions, we found a part in the code where we were misinterpreting what they were asking for. So what we were able to do is call that open space, and if it's open space without any sort of pervious surface underneath it, it can be larger. So we've got a 12-inch overhang everywhere, but on the back side we're going to be a larger overhang because that's the south exposure. So we want to have more of that sun shading effect in the summertime so that we can shade those windows fully at the hottest time of the year. So hopefully the pivot door stays in the design, and that's this door right here. And it pivots on a point so that as the door opens, part of the door swings this way, the rest of it swings this way. But the important part is with the threshold on that, it's a very, like I said, ADA threshold is which we want because of the accessibility that we want in the house without steps and such. But they warn us about potential, water intruding into that and under that door with a heavy wind-driven rain. But we've got a pretty decent sized overhang, so I don't think that's going to be a concern. However, what we did then is said, okay, we want to do this area in tile, even though the rest of it was going to be a wood floor. We did that, and then having a transition, we created these little wing walls here, and we created this foyer space that will have a ceiling that's kind of a pyramid coming down with a light fixture in the middle of it. So that'll be kind of a nice little feature that is happening in the entry of the house itself. So then moving on, we've reworked the bathroom, master bath, a bunch of times, and where we are on that right now is a big walk-in shower, no threshold. Everything will drain toward this drain on the end of the shower, and we'll have a shower head here and then probably a handheld shower where you could put a seat in if necessary. This area here is going to have a skylight and the slope ceiling coming down. So this whole area will be lit with a lot of nice natural light. Same thing in the laundry room, skylight with a vaulted ceiling that goes up to it, and again, a lot of natural light. I believe that is pretty much the changes that we made on the first floor. I think we had the kitchen configuration the way it currently is the last time. So that kind of wraps it up for the first floor. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the basement. I don't think I showed that previously. So again, this area is not basement, this is the garage above. And one thing we did initially, Carrie's quilting room was kind of in this area here. We made a change a while back to make this quilting room much larger. So, you know, I've got my big ass garage, but she's got a huge, absolutely huge quilting room here. So, that's pretty cool that we were able to accomplish that. And then coming down the stairs here, there'll be a playroom for the kids, grandkids when they come over. And then I've got my virtual racing room here in the corner. Everything else, I believe, in the basement has remained the same. We have our bathroom here, a little snack bar there, a closet, and then a storage room. And this one will be drywalled and finished for kind of good storage. I don't know what you want to call it, but you know, it's a neater storage. It's areas that's going to have drywall and ceiling and such. But then this utility area here will be for messy storage stuff. And again, stair coming down from the garage above down into the basement. And we, like I said, have this stair that comes down to the basement as well. So the biggest change down here is the configuration of these rooms. I think the bathroom at one point was over here. It's over there now. So that kind of wraps it up as to, you know, some of the changes, floor plan changes. So with that, let's take a look at what the exterior looks like, and then also some other 3D images of the interior of the house. And they aren't complete, but they're a good starting point for us to talk about.